Hi everybody, it's Janice, and today today's December 1st, so happy December. And I wanted to show my gratitude journal and show you that I'm not finished with it. And I also wanted to show you my December daily and that I'm not really ready to start today. But ready or not, we're gonna do something every day. So here we go. I'll show you what I have done from my gratitude journal. This one I wanted it to be kind of like a November daily, sort of. Kind of like just what I'm trying to do is kind of get in gear and get myself in gear for doing Project Life. And this is just really pretty much a Project Life style kind of thing where you just document your day every day, whether you have a photo or not. Sometimes it can be quotes and things like that. And so that's how I'm going to kind of fill this in with quotes and different photos that I've taken throughout the month. Because I do take a lot of photos on my cell phone, like probably most of us do. So I put some little sticky notes in here to remind myself of what I want to put. So here I want to create a November calendar and just put it right here. And I have a stamp set that has like the grid and all of that. So I'm going to do that here. And I'll do that in my December daily as well, and I'll show you that process. Maybe that'll be my December 1st post for that, or video. And then here I have the little flap, and I journaled a little bit right there, and I did some techniques and things, some fun techniques with stencils. And there's our November 1st photo. We were already making ornaments with our friend Riley, and I used the Collect app for the photo and some Heidi Swapp stamps. And then here's the next day. I made some muffins in my new silicone molds that I ordered from Amazon. And then here is a picture from the 3rd of November. And if you can see here, every Collect app photo has the date on it. So I really like that. So there, we just took a picture of a Lamborghini. I mean, where we live, we don't see those all the time. And so I was telling my son about it, and as soon as we came home, we looked it up, and just the fact that I was just kind of feeling like, wow, we live in a rich country, because it's not like this in other places of the world. So I was just saying that, I'm so thankful that we live in a country where we can just drive by a car that's worth, in a lot of cases, like a house here where we live. And in some countries that could be like, their life, they could live on that forever. So that's a blessing that we live in such a rich country. And then here my son and Mona are snuggling. Look at her. She looks like she's hugging his arm, because she really is. She's so sweet. And then here are some more pictures of my son doing his writing assignment. And so he's becoming quite the little writer. And then this was a hayride that I went on, and kind of like an October. This was, the layout is from October 31st, but I did the layout on November 6th. So I titled it New Friends. And then, I'm basically trying out new techniques that I'm going to use in my December daily. And one of the techniques is using a stencil with, what do you call that? Gel medium that I got from Michaels, just their Artist Loft brand. And then I sprinkled it with embossing powder. Recollections tinsel is what it's called. Tinsel, silver tinsel, something like that. And I heated it, and look at that. And you're looking at that through the page protector. So I am in love with that technique. So I will be doing that in the December daily as well. And then here I did the same technique. I was just playing one day, watching Netflix and just playing around, and I played with several techniques here. Here I stamped, this is a stamp, and I don't remember where it's from, but it is a stamp, and I stamped it with embossing ink, Versamark ink, and then I used the gold tinsel embossing powder from Recollections, and look how pretty that turned out. So I'll be using that in the December daily. And then here, this one, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a clear, or it's like a white embossing powder from Recollections that has glitter in it, and I know it's hard to see it. So yeah, so I just was playing with all these little tags that I made, trying these techniques out, and I thought, let me make it with like fall colors, and then that way I can just put it in my in my blessing book or gratitude book. Not sure what it's called because I haven't done the cover yet. Okay, so and then this one here is the same technique. I embossed, like I rubbed the ink on some paper, and then I put the embossing powder, the tinsel embossing powder, and then I cut them out with stars, a star punch. Oh, I see the problem now. It's getting caught underneath. There we go. Okay, all right. Oh no, these are popping off. These are some of my homemade enamel dots, and the adhesive I used didn't work very well, so I'll have to put those back in there. There's still one in there. And this is a picture of a little craft that I found at church, and I took a picture of it because I liked what it said. Key to kindness, Jesus gave us the way to share his love with everyone. Do to others as you would like them to do to you. Luke 6:31. And then my fellow tutors from Classical Conversations. And again, just kind of keeping it simple. I have this glitter tape from Michaels, and I just cut out a little banner, and then I just punched a star out of it and put a little sequin there, and again my little star punch with the embossing powder from Michaels. And then here's another technique with the stencil and the gel medium. This time I used one, it's called Vintage, I think it's called, I don't know, but this embossing powder is crazy cool. Look at it. It's got like a minty color, but then it has these big chunks of big chunky glitter in it. And these are some little flags that I think Robin gave me. They're like little post-it note flags. And that was a stamp. And then here's something I made for the December daily. It's just a heart with lots of chunky red glitter. And then I'm supposed to put a picture there of the crafting that I did that weekend. Look at this one. Same technique again. The gold. And then this one, I did a whole spread for one day because it was our field trip to Ponce Inlet, which is one of my favorite field trips of the whole year because I love anything that's coastal. And so on a day like this, we learn about the history and the science behind the lighthouse. And we also go to the beach and we hang out with our friends and we go out to eat. And it's just a really fun day. So I used this little punch that I got from Michaels. That's like a little flag punch. Use that, and then I used one of my Heidi Swapp word stencils to do this stencil here. And again, I did it with gel medium and put the gold tinsel embossing powder on it. And then this is again the same day right here, but that was us at the beach with our friends. And again, some more of that technique here. You can see that. and a word veneer word that I inked with some ink and put one of those little stars. And then here I didn't use the Collect app, so I just stamped November 15th. And I stamped that this is a little stamp, and I cut it out, and it's that embossing powder from Recollections again. That's like a minty green, and it has a chunky glitter in it. So that's really cute. Quote about children from Chuck Swindoll is going to go there, and then whole lot of nothing. I did make this here with, I did embossing ink through a stencil, and then I put the embossing powder from Recollections and made that paper right there. I love that. And then I inked up a wood veneer feather and a little flag, and I just really love the way that turned out. Let's see if there's any other techniques. Here's again, I used Distress ink through a Heidi Swapp stencil that has the diagonal lines, and then I went over it with the, again, that technique with the embossing, the gel medium and the embossing powder. I'll do it. I learned that from, what's her name? Jennifer McGuire. Love her technique. So anyway, I just wanted to share that, at least share that with you. I will do another video showing you my November calendar that I'm going to make. Thanks. Bye.